The Royal Palace of Madrid is twice the size of Buckingham Palace or the Palace of Versailles, and one of the largest in the world. With over 135,000 square meters and 3,418 rooms, it has witnessed centuries of Spanish history, and we were lucky enough to go inside.
We're here today at the Royal Palace in Madrid, and it's a perfect day. We got skip the line tickets through Get Your Guide, and we think it's totally worth it. There are all kind of lines. It's going to have a guided tour. That's our tour guide, so we're going to get going now.
The Royal Palace dates back to the 18th century, but actually sits on the site of an old medieval fortress. Philip II made it the official residence of the kings of Spain in 1561. The old fortress was destroyed by a fire on Christmas Eve 1734. Legend has it that members of the court of Philip V started the fire themselves in order to build a new palace. But that's just a legend. We saw one grand room after another. Here is the column hall of the Royal Palace. In its original use as a ballroom, it always had an importance for civil court ceremonies, second only to the throne room. We just exited the Royal Palace and it was spectacular. We got you some great video from the early rooms, but there was even more to see.
We saw a lot. This thing is huge. It's 3 times the size of Versailles Palace in terms of the building. So there's over 3,000 rooms, but we saw the ones that were primarily used by the royal family. Obviously, there's a lot of offices and servants' quarters and that kind of stuff. But we saw everything from their bedrooms to drawing rooms to the chapel, which was amazing, and all of these amazing things like the crown jewels and all this magnificent art. So there's a hell of a lot to see, and it's really, really beautiful.
It's important to get a really good tour guide, and we got a great one. So we're going to leave that information in the description for you. Before you exit the grounds of the Royal Palace, make sure you check out the Armory. It's free of charge, but it's easy to miss because it's on the other side of the courtyard. If you choose not to pay for the Royal Palace, at least stop by the manicured Royal Garden. It makes for a good photo spot, and the manicured hedges are made to resemble mazes, which little and big kids will enjoy.
When you come to Madrid and you visit the Royal Palace, come through the kind of entranceway and to the back here, and you can see there's an overlook, and you see all this beautiful green area behind me. It's actually a park established by the royal family here when they built the palace. They wanted to have greenery as far as the eye could see, and this park was established as the Royal Gardens. Of course, it was their personal use at the time, but good for us. It's still a public park, and it's actually way bigger than Central Park. It's huge, it's green, it's lush, there's a lot of things to do, and I think you'll really enjoy it.
We actually went for a day hike inside the Campo and retreated to some spectacular views. When you think about the changing of the guard, you probably think about Buckingham Palace in London, but there's another changing of the guard that's just as impressive here in Madrid.
We got here early today to get a seat, and we're right here in the front on the steps in front of the palace, and it looks like a great view, and so we're looking forward to seeing it today.
There's a fear creeping inside of me, saying you'll never reach that dream. Just keep on chasing, but you'll never get far. Yeah, fear is not in the falling, it's the getting back up when you're broken and bruised, and your battle scars keep marching on. They've got a hold on you. They've got a hold on you. I will stand back up and tell the devil he can't win. 'Cause I've been beaten down, but I refuse to lose. I've got faith so strong, it cannot be moved. Well, it cannot be moved. Well, the bitter won't make you feel better, and jealousy tries to plant its seed. It keeps on saying that you'll never get far. 'Cause when it feels like the plan's not for you, you're walking that same old dusty road, and the valley's deep with regrets and shame, but they don't know your name. No, they don't know your name. I will stand back up and tell the devil he can't win. 'Cause I've been beaten down, but I refuse to lose. I've got faith so strong, it cannot be moved. It cannot be moved. It cannot be moved. There's a light at the end of this tunnel, and darkness can't keep its grip on you. You keep on marching, 'cause each day starts brand new. And my faith, it keeps getting stronger. The mountain I'm climbing is starting to move, and my battle scars keep marching on. They've got a hold on me. They've got a hold on me. I will stand back up and tell the devil he can't win. 'Cause I've been beaten down, but I refuse to lose. I've got faith so strong, it cannot be moved. It cannot be moved. It cannot be moved.
That was so impressive. We really only got a chance to see this because we slow travel, because we're here for a month. This particular changing of the guard only happens once a month, the first Wednesday of every month. They do a changing every week, but it's nothing compared to this.
This was a production. I'm telling you, there were airplanes in the skies circling an hour before. There were hundreds, maybe thousands of people involved, bands and horses, and they did a couple of different routines inside the palace here, and then it ultimately culminated the changing of the guard. If you can get to this, we highly recommend it. This was really wonderful, and a tip is get on the cathedral steps. That's where Chris found us a spot, and it was a perfect place to view it.
We switch from the history of Madrid to its art. Join us on the next upload.